Alright, first things first, let's look at a reaction dealing with heat, work, and the first law and the change in internal energy, the work done on or by the system. So to start out, you have to know that gases A and B are confined in a cylinder with a movable piston. These gases react by the following reaction. A gas plus B gas goes to the product, which is a solid. As the reaction occurs, the system loses 1,150 joules of heat to the surroundings. The piston moves downward, which should indicate doing work on the system, on the surroundings, and the gases react to form a solid. As the volume of the gas decreases under the constant pressure of the atmosphere, the surroundings do 480 joules of work on the system. What is the change in internal energy? Well, if we check this out, it says the change in internal energy is equal to Q plus W. Q being the heat lost, W being the work done on or by the system. Delta E equals Q plus W. And if we look back at one of our charts, we see that for Q, a positive value means the system gains heat, a negative value means the system loses heat. For W, a positive value means work is done on the system, and a negative value means work is done by the system. So our next step is to go back here and to plug in values for delta E, Q, and W and find delta E. So we know that the system loses 1,150 joules of heat energy. So it's going to equal negative 1150 joules plus, which is heat energy, plus the work. As the volume of the gas decreases under constant pressure of the atmosphere, the surroundings do 480 joules of work on the system. Now the question is, does that make the W value positive or negative? So as we can see here, when the system loses heat, the Q is negative. And when work is done on the system, the W is positive. So we're going to come back here and say plus 480 joules of work done on the system. Now, that's the same thing as saying 1150 minus 480 and getting a negative value. 0, 0, 7, 670. So the delta E, the change in internal energy, is going to be negative 670 joules of energy.